PR, or public relations, has lost some buzz in the frenzy of today's digital marketing environment, and that's too bad, because the truth is that PR is likely the most powerful tool in the SEO toolset. In this short video, I'll give you 3 reasons why this is so. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you can get lots of more tips and insights on SEO and effective content marketing. So let me get right to it. Remember, this video will outline 3 key reasons why public relations is an essential component of an effective SEO strategy. The first and most important reason is that perhaps no other marketing tactic, from social media to paid search, can get you high authority backlinks the way a good PR media relations outreach campaign can. So remember that Google's algorithm places a high value on the strength of links coming into your site. And the higher quality these links are, the more valuable they are, and the more weight that Google will place on them. Just think of this high authority link this way, which is how Google sees it. If a high authority news site such as a Forbes or Huffington Post pushes a link from its domain to yours, Google sees the quality of that connection as a validation that your site is also authoritative. It's kind of like the old phrase, "You're known by the company you keep." But before you go out and start hitting up the Forbes and Huffington Post of the world of the media landscape, tread lightly, because journalists can typically be very snarky if they sense that you're not familiar with some of the standard rules and guidelines for pitching public relations and journalists. Truthfully, this type of outreach is probably best left to a PR professional that has access to one of the leading media relations databases, such as Muckrack or Cision. Because if you're not familiar with the process of pitching a journalist and try it without following the standard guidelines, you could burn a possible bridge with that writer for good, and you don't want that to happen. So remember, PR-generated backlinks, or what's known as earned media, are worth their weight in gold. Just make sure you go about seeking them out with the proper approach, utilizing a PR professional who's familiar with the process. The second important reason why PR is such a great tool for SEO is that the relationship you build with the influential journalists and editors during the process is crucial. Since PR is earned media, meaning you can't get a mention in a high authority site's story by paying for it, not every pitch to every journalist is going to be picked up or included. Sometimes there's just not space in a story to mention your company or brand. Or perhaps the journalist feels that it's just not a perfect fit for the story, whatever reason. But even if this is the case, by getting your pitch in front of the journalist in a credible way, you've started to establish a line of trusted communication with that writer or editor. And so that means that the next time that they're working on a related story and need a quote or a resource, they might contact you directly based on the familiarity and credibility you have with them from the other pitches. So while every PR pitch might not be a direct hit, over time, these trusted pitches to highly relevant journalists will build in your favor and can pay off big time in other story opportunities down the road. The third reason why PR is such a great tool for SEO is the insights and keyword opportunities you gain from formulating a PR pitch and strategy. Pitching the media requires doing research on your subject, not necessarily your own products and services, which you're very familiar with, obviously, but you need to know about those of the competitive market in general, as well as your competitors, what they might or might not be doing. Gathering this competitive intelligence during the pitch research phase can help you glean key insights or competitive advantages you weren't aware of before. And these are advantages that you can put to good use in formulating new marketing strategies and keyword opportunities you can use to further set yourself apart from your competitors. So don't forget the competitive advantages and insights you glean when you launch a successful PR media relations pitch. So that's it for the 3 reasons why public relations is essential to your SEO efforts. I hope you found this information useful, and if so, be sure to subscribe to my channel to get more SEO and content marketing tips. And you can always reach out to me via email if you'd like to schedule a consultation to find out how to use my content marketing and SEO strategies to create and sustain an influential presence on the digital web. Thanks again for your time.